everyone, welcome to Management Wisdoms. Today's session is about planning in management. As we know that planning is not a new term. Planning is not a tradition, but planning is everything and everywhere. Let me now introduce the learning objective of these sessions. At the end of these sessions, you will be able to define planning, discuss the nature of planning, identify and explain planning process, differentiate various types of plan, discuss the advantages of plan and again drawbacks in planning, and furthermore how to implement an effective plan. Let's see the planning process in organizations. No matter whether the firm is small, medium, or large, or even a family business, all organizations need to engage in planning process because organizations invest more resources that are very limited, and also they expect to achieve favorable employee and business outcomes such as enhanced performance, profitability, increased efficiency and effectiveness, and reduced cost. So that planning is very important to any firm. Now we can see the nature of planning. Planning is the most fundamental function in management, so that it considered as the first managerial function. And also planning helps organization to decide where they need to go and how to get there. Planning further offers a direction to the whole organizations. It is a key to the success of other managerial functions such as organizing, leading, and controlling. Planning is considered as complex, comprehensive, but it's a continuous process. Thus, it expects manager to foresee the future and see the changes and bring into actions plan. Now see the definition of planning. Planning can be defined in many ways. However, we consider here planning is a process whereby managers set goals and objectives and select some strategies to achieve those goals, allocate resources and responsibility to any individual, units, or employees of organizations. Again, they need to measure the goals. Now we can see the planning process. The first step of the planning process is choosing goals and objectives. That means where the organization need to go. Second, they need to identify actions and strategies in order to achieve those goals. And then organization responsibility to provide resources and again allocate responsibility for the individuals. And then it's very important to review the performance. That means whether they have achieved organization goals as planned or not. If not, they need to make adjustment. In other ways, they need to revise their plans accordingly. Now, we have moved to types of planning. Planning can be differed based on some factors. By levels in organizations, plans can be classified into three. Under the strategic plan, organization outlines major goals and objectives and again organization-wide strategies for attaining those goals. Tactical plans talk about short-term actions and plans which are very necessary to achieve the goals that are specified by the strategic plan. Operational plans means organization set about specific goals and actions in order to run their day-to-day operations. We can classify the plan as per the timeline. So accordingly, the plans can be short-term or long-term. Short term typically cover within a year. For example, the organizational day-to-day operation plans or human resource management or marketing plan. Long-term plans mean it basically covers the time frame beyond 3 years. It, for example, organization strategic plans, which talking about their vision, mission, and achieve those goals. The next classification based on the number of times that the plan are used. For example, the plans can be standing plan, which plan used to handle events that reoccur frequently. On the other hand, single-use plan that address unique events and again they do not reoccur. Now we can see the contingency nature. So accordingly, the plan can be the contingency plan, where this plan identify alternative course of actions or various plans that can be implemented if the original plans goes went. This is because of the changing environment and its requirements. Now we can see the advantages of planning. As I mentioned earlier, planning gives an organization a sense of directions. That means where they want to go. Planning again focuses attention on objectives and positive results. Helps anticipated problems and how to cope with those challenges. Planning provides some guidelines for effective decision making. And again, it can serve a best tool employing for all other managerial functions. And it can help in order to run the organizational functions effectively. Good plans are more likely to produce positive results. However, there are still some drawbacks in planning. First, inadequate planning. Time, money, and efforts are much needed for the planning. Very important factor is the lack of commitment from all levels of employees, including top to bottom. Lack of the accuracy of information. And very important factor is that organization focus on present rather than they focus on future. These factors make the planning process to fail. There is no doubt effective plan leads to the organizational success. So that organization need to consider some factors to implement plans effectively. First, they should consider employee involvement and commitment at all stages and set the organization goals and objectives that should be achieved in your future. There should be proper motivations and a reward system for their employees. Effective communication is highly essential and flexibility in planning is also needed. And again, there should be accurate data and information to run the plans effectively. Thank you for watching Planning in Management sessions. Hope these sessions is very useful for you. I will meet again with another sessions soon. Thank you.